Alright, YouTube, here we are, 1 week on sea, give or take a couple of days. Technically, we have a look, we are on day 10. I'm gonna kind of try and look at this as though it's more like day 7 and 8 though for this account, because I've actually had to have it kind of sit idling and AFK farming for the last couple of days, like while I work on some things, not of the game world, right? I didn't have any time to push for any more progression after a couple days ago, but from today onwards I get to kind of get back in, hook in, and catch up on a couple other things, right? So I have had it obviously AFK farming on night. So let me just double check these. It's almost a couple hours after rollover for day 10, so just something to be aware of. Let's see, nothing else in there. Now these units are just ones that I'm kind of leveling, while AFK farming. Let's see, shall we go over where we're at so far? Now I feel like, I guess the important things are that obviously, secret dungeons I've been keeping up with. Rainbow Mon dungeon is out at the moment. I have all of my Kairos dungeons at level 10 completed. Yeah, I think we'll go through each area. How about that? We'll go through each part of the content and I'll show you guys where we're up to. Path of Training, of course, level 15 for everything. Path of Adventure. I haven't done 15 yet. I haven't really pushed for 15 just yet. I got my runes from 14 and then moved on, because what I was doing was farming the Transcendence pieces. So currently we're at like Transcendence 2, so I'll show you guys that in a bit. Level 10 for each of these, because obviously I was also working on my professions, right? So if I show you guys where I'm at with professions, I've got Alchemy 5, Blacksmithing 7, Processing level 6, and Cooking level 1. Now Blacksmithing hit level 7 fairly easily because I was, a lot of that is getting gear from Subjugation, so that was fairly easy. Excuse me. Alchemy level 5 here, going up to 6. I'm going to get a lot more resources and materials, so I'm just kind of letting this idle a bit from when I finish Kina and Cleef up, because they also, so they were part of what I was working on, supposed to work on schedule-wise a couple days ago. Kina's like 51 or something, and I think Cleef's about 40 at the moment, so I was pushing them through the campaign, right? Doing their side quests to get all the extra resources and rewards. Let's see, Expedition. I knocked out the Wind Arachne first week. Let's see if anyone else has actually cleared it yet. There was like one other person, so statistics, records. Oh, hang on, look, I can see more people now. Okay, cool. Records. So it looks like Stark has cleared, Harry has cleared, this guy's cleared. Before it was just me and Chi. So, a few days ago and last week, it was only me and Chi that had cleared Wind Arachne. So it's looking good. Looks like other people have cleared level 4 now, so that's nice. You see everyone's using Chloe and stuff. And of course I've tried to get it to at least level 3 for the others so far. I'll be trying level 4 today, actually. So that'll be nice. Let's see, party dungeon wise. Rapture, of course, we have at level 4 for both Distorted Sky Island and the other one I get the name of off the top of my head. Obviously Seal's not open yet. This is all done. Foggy, of course, is done on a pretty easy farm. I'll show you guys the team I was using. So a couple of the initial units that I was using was Chloe, Konomiya, and the DPS I was using was the Mikasha, as well as Helia. So these two have been my main DPS, especially for Foggy. So I've been going into... Initially I went into Foggy with Chloe, Mikasha, and Helia. Right, but I started using Konomiya because Chloe likes to kind of run off and heal other people. Konomiya likes to run to you and heal. So Konomiya also allows for more DPS with his cooldown reduction skill, right? So that's kind of what I've been defaulting to when I'm farming Foggy. Let's see, arena wise, I've been doing pretty well in arena as well. So I actually had a 55% win rate yesterday. My defense team is just Kona, Mav, and Chloe. So Mav's cooldown reduction gets spammed. It pops. Chloe gets to use her invincibility a lot, as well as a heal, and then Mav kind of tanks while also continuously healing himself and provoking. Meanwhile, Orbia has been doing like heal block and things like that with her dark weapon, right? Excuse me, I'm not sure why I'm having difficulties here. But yeah, so things have been pretty good. I haven't been pushing too hard. I've just been using up my 10. I didn't refresh too much for my entries. And of course, as far as quests and repeat requests go, I obviously this early in the game, I am not going to be using my repeat requests on Brawl Arena tickets and things like that, right? I'm not that kind of person to do that to begin with, though, to be fair. Of course, all of the story is done, area exploration. I've almost finished all of these as well. I missed the Grassland parkour the other day. I just didn't get to it. Oh, right, I have to go and turn that in. We have cleared 2A hard 200. So I'll show you guys that in a bit. Let's see. Foggy weapon. I haven't actually gotten a weapon drop from Foggy yet, so hopefully soon, and I can just upgrade that Foggy weapon one time. TOA, got to hit level 50, and then 15 for the rest of these. I've accepted them all, I just haven't finished them, but that's pretty much all of the like side quests and stuff. Like that's Orbia's side quest done at that point, right? So she's pretty much done there. Let's see. So yeah, TOA. This is normal TOA and his hard TOA. We should have a look at the record actually. I want to see. I think I should be about rank 9 at the moment. And of course I've been upgrading my Spire of Ascension stuff. If you have a look at Spire, I made it to like 47, and I just ran out of time to try and push for any more. So far I've done all of these extras except for 41. Right, I've done all the challenges except for 41, because 41 is just a pain in the ass. It's the one with the Fire Chimera and the bunch of healers with invincibility. I figure I can just come back to it later. There wasn't any big push, especially when I could just skate past and get a whole bunch of extra resources and all that kind of stuff from these ones. So that's some more stuff that I was meaning to push, but didn't get around to. Of course, Fire, we're going to bring him up to 50 if I can, and same with the rest. We're just going to get a bunch of the resources, probably push that over the week, because it's the weekend now. We've got another hot time event. And now, initially I did get kind of dragged back a bit, because I didn't use all my like dungeon entries and stuff, right? So Path of Growth and all that kind of stuff. I didn't use them during the weekend. I didn't use the entirety of them during the weekend, and it actually held me back from, I was like halfway into 59 at first, right? And that kind of messed me up a bit, because I needed my level 60 weapon, the dark weapon, in order to push TOA further. So I got up to like TOA hard, like the 170-ish or something like that. Like wherever the healer comps start coming in with the light fairies, or just the invincibility and non-stop healing, it's a pain in the butt, right? So I didn't get stuck, but it was like really annoying, and I was timing out a lot. And I was like, you know what, I'll come back and I'll get the dark weapon and stuff. And at that point, let's have a look at the rankings quickly. So at that point, somebody else, Salty, had cleared TOA hard first. And then sometime during my last couple of days, you can see that a couple more. So I was obviously 9th to clear. I did this last night when I finally got back to being able to do something, progress. And you can see a couple other people have done it now too. And have a look at all the Chloes. I'm surprised. Woosa's pretty good. That's a well-built Woosa. I'm surprised he must have got in there with that defense break. These must be pretty well built for him to have done that one. But yeah, you can see I was expecting to get like 2nd in this if I'd had my dark weapon, so that I could finish pushing up to 200, because I had the units built for 200. You can see here I got Chloe, Mav, and Shannon, but unfortunately it didn't work out. But that's not a big deal, you know. Things come up, and you know, you've just got to go and do them sometimes, right? And of course TOA is all sorted, so spires and such. Now, I have been actually rather surprised about like monster power and summoner power. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of big pushes on C servers, it turns out. Now, it looks like that was the highest monster power so far. It is kind of difficult for me to know if I'm having my power recorded properly, because I actually have multiple sets as far as summoner power goes, and my runes as well. So like you can see here, I've got this set for like XP farming from the dungeons. I've got this set that I farmed from subjugation, because subjugation level 10 can now drop like legendaries, and these are nice. And I've also got the this set I actually cleared TOA Hard 200 in, was this Golden Wave set, which I got from, you can see like the stats are much more tanky and defensive, right? And it increases summon HP by 1000, so it made Orbia a bit tankier in order to help her survive TOA Hard 200, right? Excuse me. So that's what I wound up doing with that, right? So I'm not sure exactly which set the game is like recording as far as the Orbia goes, but yeah, you can see there's actually quite a lot of people are like up there with their power and stuff, but that would be because of things like as far as monsters go, you can see there's a lot of Nat 5s here that people have built. I have not invested into my Nat 5s properly yet. Let me show you guys the monsters so that I've been working on while we're at it. You can see I got Sarah kind of in the works for when Seal drops later. I got Cassie for, in the works for when Naraka drops. I got lucky with the secret dungeons there. Haven't got myself a Shushu yet, unfortunately. I actually wasn't going to build Tion, but one of the Spire of the Ascension floors was like, hey, throw in like a light unit and a night unit. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just level up Tion for that. And it worked fine. It worked out fine. So whatever, I've got him. He's built now. Well, he's not built, but he's getting leveled. These are just random runes that I threw on. They're not like one of my proper set. Speaking of proper set, I have a few presets here, and I've basically just been swapping these sets non-stop. This is how I've been clearing all my content, by swapping these sets. So you've got like this is kind of a HP healer set, I think. It's all HP. Yeah, all HP. It's got like 100% resistance, etc. I actually had to put it on Mav for the Elsharion in TOA Hard, so the light Ifrit. And that actually helps me get past that stage because he wasn't able to steal the buffs from Mav very easy. I think he stole them one time, but he couldn't just consistently do it. You can see Mav's set is like HP and defense, and it's just like, he's got some decent evasion as well, you know. And then I've got these DPS sets, which is just kind of pretty gimp. I've got a, you know, HP in one of the slots, and the rest is like attack crit rate. You know, I've got some crit damage substats, but you can see it's just like HP attack crit rate for all of them, for both sets, and it's just like, oh man, I couldn't get a proper DPS set. I wasn't too lucky. Let's see, a bunch of 4-star runes I gotta sell from overnight farming. Now, of course, Mav has been pretty handy. My Konamiya, so like Chloe, Mav, and Shannon for my TOA 200. Konamiya, I've also been running Konamiya, Chloe, and Mav, and just spamming Konamiya's cooldown reduction skill, since Orbi is the DPS, right? These two here have been my main DPS damage dealers. They are like properly finished and built, right? Max Evolve, Max Awaken, etc. Most of my 3-stars are Max Awaken. Tattoo has just recently kind of, he's not quite there yet and stuff. She was just someone I was working on. Yeah, once again for Seal, so I plan on doing like Sarah and Tattoo for Seal when it drops. Crow, I summoned a Crow from Unknown Scrolls, so I was like, well, I may as well start building him for raids and stuff, right? So, as you can see, I've been well on my way as far as that goes. And while we're here, I may as well just pop these in here, because why not? You know, that finishes off his skills, right? Now, Sekhmet here, you can see there's no skill ups yet. However, I do have, let's see, we're up to 12 5-stars, and I have been able to summon her a couple more times as well. So I summoned one dupe. So I initially summoned one dupe while summoning to the first 200 pity, and then I was able to get her on Blessing as well at one point so far, just summoning Legend Scrolls. Haven't been summoning my Mystics. I did also build a Zinc, because I kind of like Zinc, but I think I'm going to use him in the Teaglan's cave, and that's why I kind of leveled him up. And again, like once again, like I had good results using like Chloe, Zinc, and Mav in Teaglan's cave, so we'll see how that goes. Teaglan's level 15, that is. So we'll have to see how that goes, right? Excuse me. Now Taeor was my selective summon. You can kind of tell that Sekhmet and Taeor, having these two, I was thinking mostly for PvP and stuff, right? Obviously okay for PvE as well, but I was trying to think of what I would want for PvP, and I do like the results that Taeor shows in PvP most of the time. So I went with Taeor. In this case, I do kind of regret not going Fire Panda though, because I feel like Fire Panda is just a much better Mav. Except Mav has the skill cooldown reduction too, so... But Fire Panda has the continuous heal, and that would have been a lot more helpful on the TOA Hard 200, right? So that's something to think about, right? Now Ellen here obviously was just because of the side quests. Naomi I actually summoned, she was one of the first... She was the first 4-star I summoned from unknown, like, it was like 20 unknown scrolls in from my first time couple of pulls. So I was like, you know, I got it early and I just was like, oh damn, I'll start building her. And I built her and I just didn't finish building her because then I pulled Crow, right? And then Crow took all the skill ups and my other 4-stars took all the skill ups and stuff because it was more important for me to clear like Foggy and TOA and stuff, and I had a team already prepared in my mind for that, right? So that kind of happened. Now some people did clear it with Naomi, but they also spent like an hour or 2 or 3 beating their heads on TOA Hard 200. So I wasn't feeling like doing that, so I just built like a team that I knew would do it in a couple of tries, right? That worked out fine for me. Of course, we did do it at penalty, like 25% penalty, right? I did wind up also summoning a Lulu, who we are of course getting ready for when the Snake Lady drops, right? And I also summoned Rakuni, and I kind of am working on him too, because I've seen him used very well for Orbia. So he's kind of low priority at the moment. But he is also kind of being worked on as well. So these are like the main units that I've got all kind of lined up so far. And, you know, looking forward to using or trying out. And of course, Cilia was another side quest unit who has been quite helpful for a lot of content as I was breaking through some content. He was very useful to just leave at, you know, what she was and then use her curse ability for unrecoverable and damage taken up when I needed it. And here are the 5-stars I've managed to summon so far. I actually got Hell Lady on the Sekhmet banner as well. So that was interesting because her banner was up as well at the same time. Magic Knight we got for free from the event stuff, I think, or whatever. Raven, of course, Monkey King. I managed to summon a Kumar, so he's not in the Ascension shop anymore, but he's, yeah, Fire Beast Monk. We're back at it again. And then a Wind Archangel, Beetle Knight from the book, Guard Journal, and Fire Archangel as well. And of course, they now give you the Wind Inugami, but I haven't built him too much. I was also looking at the Water Lich, but he's low priority right now because I don't plan on farming that dungeon just yet. The Stone Boy. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my monsters and like the plan and stuff I have for them. What else is there really? Oh, summoner wise, of course. Skills, just the basics. I like to go into utility first and passives, and you know, you can see I didn't really try too hard for damage. And then Transcendence is level 2, right? So it's just a matter of working towards level 3, 4, and 5 now. Because I spread my dungeon clears through all 3 of the Path of Growth dungeons, so Training, Adventure, and Subjugation, until I had enough resources. Once I had like 10 of one, I moved to the next and just farmed what I could through that, right? Exchange Center, I got 130,000 of these right now. I haven't been trying too hard to sell things and farm things, but I've been selling some things. Like you can see, I'm going to get 54,000 if all of these sell, but I don't think they've all sold. I think I've been undercut, but you can see that 6 out of 10 have sold of the Fluorite. I haven't put anything else up just yet. I actually do have to go and pick up my exploration squad, but yeah. Let's see. What else? Oh, Closet. I haven't done much. I haven't done anything for the costume so far because I haven't decided on what summoner I want as my main. Let's see. Anything else? I guess guild is just, well, guild, right? You know, you do your commissions each day, yada yada yada. I went up joining the Kevin fan club guild. Quests and stuff. I can do all those. Like, there's not too much as far as guild goes yet because the content's not out, right? Challenge shop, of course. Bought out my stuff. Yeah. Raid coins, so they have this thing now where if you join a, like, if you get a party dungeon, if you join Foggy and there's like a kind of a newer, weaker player or whatever, you get like this little leaf thing. You get rewards and you'll get like shop currency for it. So you can actually just farm it unlimitedly as long as you have like that lower tier, lower end player in there. And I thought that was pretty cool. Now I didn't wind up hardcore farming those, as it also happens for the sort of Sky Island. You can get see if I go create party. So you see this down here, the Sky Stone and the gold, right? With that little leaf there, you can just keep farming and keep getting resources. So I thought that was pretty cool. And same thing for Foggy here. Now it doesn't have it for me here, but if I was to go and join, if I was to like quick join and find somebody, I'll get see, you'll get a horn and you'll get like 40 Foggy prison coins. And I thought that was pretty cool, right? Yeah, but basically that's where we've been at. My farm seemed to have, oh, because I joined the dungeon, my farm stopped. Excuse me. What else? I think we've covered everything, really. Guard journal, of course. You know, I've kind of forgot about doing that, but I can actually do this and then move on to 15 here, and you'll see that we're actually 15 has clear White Shadow Castle, and White Shadow Castle isn't out yet, right? And yeah, you know, you can see I've cleared all of these area dungeons. I got all the rewards and gems and such. The monster stories, of course, are all cleared for now as well. As far as shop goes, Summoner's Chronicles Plus. Remember the old Transcendent scroll? I was like, yo, go buy this. And people were like whining about how like, oh no, it's bait and stuff, blah blah blah. Don't do it, don't listen to it. And look, now they've improved. Not only have they improved the rewards, right? Now I haven't purchased it yet, of course, because you can see I've got 10,000 gems. I've been using my gems, and I'm slowly, once I can afford it, while also being able to use my gems to refresh entries on things that I've been doing and stuff. Like I said, I still have to finish Kina and Cleef. Gonna get more gems from them, and then I'll buy these. But what you can do with like Transcendent Scrolls, they make it much easier to get your blessings, right? So if we go to my summon altar and we have a look, currently my blessings right here, you can see I did get a blessing on Sekhmet. I have these two sitting here. I might actually take her out and swap with someone else, but when I use the Transcendent Scrolls, I have a 40% chance of getting one of my blessings, right? So please don't try and tell me it's not worth it. Because if you get your blessing, it's definitely worth it, alright? Look at these fire scrolls I got from clearing up the fire tower. the fire spire. I'm gonna have to do it for these others too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so as far as the shop goes, I am going to be buying this straight up. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It's not going anywhere, so there's no rush. And you see that the other rewards are also pretty nice, right? The legend scrolls got me some blessing dupes, as well as a couple of those Nat 5s, right? So that's pretty nice. Growth, evolution, awakening. Was it growth? Yeah, here they are. So I have been buying these each week as well, right? They're like 500 gems a piece. And I'm gonna grab this while we're here. This is your daily thing to buy. Okay. Now I am thinking I will spend a little bit on this account, though I haven't yet. But as far as spending goes, I did buy this as well, but I don't know. I don't think it's really worth it. I bought it like the start of the week, and it didn't really. I don't think it helped much, right? 200 gems for 50 essence. I'm like, I think I just pass from now on. But outfits. So I was thinking of getting like the hot spring outfit for Cleef. Not sure about what does this look like. Because that's an interesting one. Okay, fair enough. A hat and stuff. I don't know. I don't like that one too much. Popstar outfit? Brown memory outfit? I actually haven't seen these. I haven't had a proper look at these yet. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. But whatever, like, you know, I'm looking at like maybe outfits as far as spending goes. I don't really buy into like falling for some of these traps here. I feel like if anything, as far as the shop goes, if you're gonna spend on something, look at these trap packages. Jesus. I'd want like awakening resources, right? So essences and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, $5 3 times a week. I don't like. I feel like if you're gonna spend something in the early game, I would say like grab some essences because they're probably one of your more limited things, and getting your monsters to be like properly fully awakened and stuff is one of the best things you can do, other than of course getting them skilled up, right? Definitely helps. And then because like getting the runes is a lot easier than getting your awakening essences across like so many units, right? Now you can see that I've actually been pretty good with my awakenings. Chloe and Mav I do have to finish, but yeah, my core units that I was using for progress are all pretty well done, right? And that's been nice. Let's see. I guess I should, let's see, let's stop farming for a second. And let's put on, I think, no, Kona, it's not Kona, I think her and these two. Okay, and then if I move my runes over, should be able to get a better idea on current power. Let's see now. Where are you? Oh, over here. Green, preset. Is a bit like too many tabs, I feel like, but it is what it is. So that says 90. And let's see, I think that one's stronger, that one's even stronger. Not these ones. But I think my light weapon is my strongest. And then if we put on my gear as well, so let's see, this one here. There we go, so 296. I think the Golden Wave earring stuff will give me more power, but it's not as optimal as far as crit rate and such go. So 298, it looks like I'm almost 300k with this. Let's see, if we take out you and put you in. No, that goes down, alright. Whoops. Monster. How about... Oh, no, it wouldn't be Kona actually. Put her back in. What about you? No, yeah, okay. So that is like my. I think that's my highest power team right now. Is like to use like Chloe and such. What if I replace Chloe? Nope. Chloe's got a really nice set on, so I'm not overly surprised, right? You see that big drop in power and such, but you know, so. It is what it is. I've you know, reached a fairly reasonable level for considering I've had to like kind of AFK farm the last couple of days after doing dailies, but get to kind of catch up and do some more pushing now. Most of the stuff's done. We're just going to be idling. Going to be working on professions slowly. Gonna go finish Kina and Cleef. So let's have a quick look at where they're at before I wrap things up. Just want to show you guys, hey. This is how things are right now. Kina and Cleef. And things are pretty cool, right? 1 week of, you know, first week basically. I'm gonna say like, you know, yeah, it's 10 days, but it's like, to me, it's still like day 7 and 8. Because I just haven't had any time to go and push progress further. The AFK farming did help a little bit with getting some essences for alchemy and stuff though. I haven't bothered with cooking because I don't need it. Like I'll do it later. I'll do it like after get alchemy up to like level 6, I guess. I feel like I need, well, I do need alchemy 7 and stuff, but like I can't even start crafting. Like, I can't even get the Naraka stuff yet. Right? I can get these, but it's like I may as well just start crafting this. Because I need these 2 books. This book I don't really need. Right, so White Shadow Castle is not a big deal for the books and getting the master, but I do need to have this ready to go when Naraka drops, and then I know, it's just a matter of how many weeks, because these are quite rare drops and not reliable, so it'll be like, 10 to 20 weeks doing one of these a week, each week, as far as I'm concerned so far, to get that master level up. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. This has gone on for like half an hour, so I think we'll have to wrap it up here. Summoner skills, closet, runes are like whatever, Pyros, TOA, Path of Growth Expedition, Party Dungeon, Arena. Oh, and field events I haven't really been doing too much of. The scheduling is just like, I keep forgetting about it. I'm in the middle of doing one thing, don't notice the messages, and then I don't get around to doing it. So I've missed quite a few events. I'm not hardcore going out of my way to try and do events either, put it that way. Yeah, I guess that's about it really. Like, you can see ranking wise, not even that fancy, but I do like that we got the TOA sorted. We got Salty with his first clear of the quest and TOA, and then Fires, Challenge Arena, Brawl, Master title, and Cerebrum got Foggy Prison, so that worked out well. Yeah, I think that's, like I said, I think that's pretty much it for now. That's where we're at, and I'm just gonna keep pushing this account. And I did have plans on dropping some seal kiting video, but I have a feel, I think I read something about that might be getting nerfed, so I'm gonna have a quick look into that and decide if I still want to drop that video, because mechanics have been hard to get a video of, because people just aren't doing mechanics, they're doing kiting. So I may have to wait until this seal drops on C servers before I can do one for the mechanics, now that everyone's just kind of doing the kite anyway. Anyways, we'll wrap it up there, guys. That was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I am going to drop a video of my clear, I think. Let's see. Actually, no, I'll leave this one here as is, because it's like 32 minutes now, guys. And I'm going to drop a separate video for when my early clear of Winter Acne. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. And yeah, peace. I missed the record button. Aha.